What's Going On podcast.
Yo, this is Ninja,
And this is XP Early Bird.
and this is
What's Going On podcast.
What's Going On. And thank you. And today is
Um,
a very unique day.
yeah.
We um we had Mr. I know usually we get right into it, but I just want to say this. Joe Biden dropped out. Coming on. We're going to talk about it. But
Which
before
I
we
didn't
get
see.
into that, bro, I swear, I didn't see him dropping out, but I kind of had a feeling he he wasn't gonna make it to the races. Like I thought he was. I know this sounds bad. I thought he was gonna die before he made it to the races. I know that sounds fucked up, but I literally thought he was gonna die first, but he dropped
Oh
out,
man.
which is almost the same. He was like, "What?" But
Yeah.
all right, we'll talk about that in a minute. But early, how you doing, my friend? How you doing, my friend? You're
Um.
looking well. You're looking well.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Physically, I'm good. Emotionally, mentally, kind of bothered.
What's going on, brother? What's going on? Let's talk about it.
No, it's family drama. So I'm
Oh
not gonna
God.
I'm not
Let's
gonna
not
get too
talk about it
detailed.
then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not gonna
want
get
to.
too detailed about it. But it's like kids are involved, and it's a mess, man. And I just really hope the situation I hope the kids are okay in the situation because
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like as adults we get so caught up in what we thinking and what we feeling that you overlook what's really important in these situations,
Right.
which is the kids.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, man, I'm good. Had a good work week. Um, AC, he has he like old school cars, right?
Yeah. No shit. Chevy
Yeah,
box and box Chevys
yeah,
and
he tried. We was on the expressway, man, and I saw him trying to shoot past me, but I didn't want to let him. So I
yeah.
saw him coming, and I hit the gas, and he wasn't able to catch me. So and because he's always talking trash about his car,
hmm
I had to
You had to
I had to
smoke them.
get him.
You had to smoke them. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good work week, man.
Okay.
Yeah, physically I'm doing good. Other than the situation, man, everything's good.
Good. Good.
So
Well, I hope that situation gets better. I'm no stranger to family drama, so I totally understand how you feel. And
thank you,
yes,
man.
when kids are involved, it's crazy because we think we think that not letting the kids see, or what I'm saying, like, for instance, you get mad at somebody like, yo, I'm not letting you see the kids, like that vibe. it
Yeah,
it
yeah.
it's not good. What I'm saying, been there, done that. And I just think it's not the best way to handle that. I don't think you should get the kids involved unless it's something physical, like, I don't know, like,
Hmm.
somebody beating on kids or shit. But if it ain't that, then I don't think it should get to that. But yeah, I get it, man. It just sucks. Family drama sucks. That's why lately, like, I don't dabble in family drama like I used to. Like, I was always trying to superhero niggas, and
Hmm.
I will always end up on the other side, you know, of it. Like, just being in it, helping people. But like, then when they make up with the people they're arguing with, you know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
that other person doesn't like me anymore. Like, it's just weird. I'm like, yo, like, yeah. So it was always that vibe, dog. So I literally had to, like, just pull myself out of, like, just family drama, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't for it no more. I'm not with it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
You couldn't get me to get into some drama, dog. You talking about some shit like, yo, you heard about? I'm like, nope. And I'll turn right the fuck around and pretend I ain't hear shit from you. I don't even give a fuck, dog. Like, I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I try my best to stay out of family drama.
Yeah, yeah, no, for real. But
It happens.
no, it does. And sometimes you get pulled into that shit you don't even know.
Yep.
I'm like, yo, I heard you. I'm like, what? I was like,
Yeah.
yo, I don't even know what's going on. Like, how did I get dragged into this shit? But yeah, dude, yeah, it's crazy. But what my week? Oh, my birthday.
Oh
So
yeah, man. Happy
yeah, there
birthday.
was that. Yep, my birthday was on Thursday. No, Thursday or Friday. It was Friday. It was Friday. So yeah. Um. So I was off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It was nice. We went to Disney Springs. That was fun. We spent some money there. We went to a restaurant, like a real high, like it was so dope. The restaurant, it was like a high end restaurant, but like it was themed like at old, like 1960s. Like everything was like mechanical, like like old elevator shafts, and
Hmm.
it was like playing black and white cartoons, and it was dope. It was really
Okay,
cool.
I dig
It,
it.
it
I
was
dig it.
that vibe. You
Yeah.
ever seen like it was like the old school Mickey Mouse cartoon looking vibes with like Betty Boop type of shit, like that,
Yeah.
those kind of vibes with people with top hats, and it was that kind of vibe, and like everything was themed around that. Like I don't know, you familiar with Bendy, the game cartoon? It's like old school black and white.
Bendy.
Yeah, it's like it's weird. Anyway, that was the vibe they got. It was like old school, like Mickey Mouse, black and white cartoon shit. Like if you could see in black and white, that's exactly how everything will look. In the it was cool. But we went there. It was pricey, a lot pricey, what I'm used to. But I mean, it was Disney shit. So,
Yeah.
but we ate ribs. The kids got burgers and shit like that. It was good. It was real good. Then we went shopping. That was fun. We went to a couple stores. Went to the Star Wars store because they have all that shit there, Legos and we
Sound
went up.
fun, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, it was fun. We just went there, bought junk, spent some money, just kind of got out the house. You know what I'm saying? The kids, I bought the kids some stuff, and I think Jess, we hung out. Like it was fun. Everything was cool. I got to see my niece Celeste because
Oh,
she
nice.
lives. Yeah, it was crazy because she only lives like 20 minutes from Disney Springs. So Jess was texting her, and we ended up just on the way home. We just drove to her house because it was on the way home, and I got to
Okay.
see her. I haven't seen her in a while, so that was good to see her. So shouts out to Celeste. I love you. She's doing good. She got her own apartment. She's straight, which is good. So that was good
Good.
to see her. Yeah,
Good.
she's doing good. She's came a long way. You know what I'm saying? She's a good girl. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But she like the rest of us. Grew up a little different. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
um, but she's doing good now. So she's straight. Um, she's supposed to come up and see us soon, so I'm hoping she does because she bonds good with the kids, so I like that about her. She's real easy to
Cool.
get along with. She's super cool. But yeah, we did that day, and then the next day we chilled, um, just fixed up the house a little bit, and then on my birthday, she went and got dinner, a cake. Some friends came over, and we just hung out, ate cake, and cut the shit. She bought me a game. She bought me for PlayStation. She bought me No Man's Sky, which is actually really good. Bro, that game is really good. I
It's,
don't know if you played it.
it's, I I think it got something to do with like survival on the planet, right?
Yeah, it's survival, but like space survival,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
I
I
think you're
played.
stuck on a planet. You got to find your ship and build and get minerals and car. And
Yeah.
so it's like Minecraft, but like with better graphics, but with a spaceship and a way bigger platform. Because like literally, you can fly off the planet and go to other planets or other people's planet. It's nuts. It's so fucking nuts. Like I literally got in my fucking spacecraft and flew off to another planet, dog. And I was like, because the planet I was on was killing me because it has like poison
Oh yeah.
showers.
You know what? I played that. I played it when it first hit Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I fucking left the planet because I kept like it was just the planet was just too much. So I
Hmm.
found another planet that was like more earthy, where
Hmm.
the oxygen was good, but you go there and they got bigger animals that kill you. So it's like you got to pick and choose how you want to die, really. But yeah, it's really good. I'm getting into it. I just got to learn. It's just a lot to learn, bro. It's a lot because you got to do the whole. It's like going back to school because you got to learn all your minerals again and what copper makes what when you heat it up. And I'm like, I don't
Man.
remember any of this shit, dog. And then like it's real shit. Like you put the copper, you like it's the whole Minecraft thing. It's just
Hmm.
it's a lot, but it's fun. they make it fun. It's not like Minecraft. It gets kind of boring after a while.
Hmm.
Like I just like the fact that I could get in a spaceship, get jet fuel, and take the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
kind of dope. And then you can play with four other people, which is cool because then you guys can make your own space. Like it's dope. I like it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, that was my week for sure. It was good. I appreciate my week. So
Well, good, man. So you
shout
had a
outs
good
to
week, bro.
yeah, shout outs to everybody who has hit me happy birthday on the text, and shout outs to the wifey, man. Jessica's always making sure I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? She she went and bought me some clothes. She was like, "You want to go get a birthday outfit?" At first, I was like, but then like she kind of just put the shit in my head, so I'm like, "All right, let's go." So we went and copped some clothes too. So that was kind of fun. We just did a bunch of shit, bro. We had some extra bread, so we just kind of just spent irresponsibly. Let's say that. It's okay.
I know that feeling. Oh my god.
But other than that, everything's good, my friend. So I guess we
Good.
can get to this news then. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
So what we talking about today, son?
Man, we talking breaking news, man.
Breaking news. Let's get to it.
Uh, President Joe Biden drops out, bro.
Oh, Joe Biden.
Oh,
He,
Joe, man.
he's throwing in the towel. He's throwing in the towel. That's it, boy.
um. Okay. A lot of people were calling for him to drop out of the race,
Right.
and I think with it getting close to election time, they're really looking at the polls and the numbers and all this, and they don't like what they see. So,
Right.
okay, well, maybe we need to switch
Shit.
things up right quick.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he dropped out of the race, man. I don't think is health concerns as to why he dropped out. I think they don't like the projection of the results that they're going to get.
Right.
That's why they wanted him to drop out
Right.
because I mean he's old. Like
Yeah. No
I don't
shit, dog. He's.
I,
I mean,
I don't
he shuffles onto the stage when he walks, like he's like how old people just like he don't even pick up his feet anymore. I'm like, bro, come on.
well,
Like it's like weekend at Bernie's watching him do
he's
shit.
81 years old, correct?
Oh God, that's crazy. Yeah, because Trump is like 70, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So yeah, he got to be up there.
Trump is like 79, I think. Because
Oh.
Joe Biden's 2 years older than Donald Trump.
Is he? And I'm not
Yeah,
gonna front. So Trump looks weird, but he looks a lot better than Joe Biden.
he does. He
All
does.
right, he looks
But
way more healthier, more intact.
what I want to point out is, okay, you want an 80-year-old man to have all of this energy. I mean, he's not a young man. He's not going to have energy of a young man.
Bro.
So me
Not at
personally,
all.
I can accept the laid back personality of Joe Biden. Like
Hmm.
he's not a Donald Trump where he's I mean Trump is like a okay, Trump is like a kid that comes over to your house, but your house is not childproof. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't really know how.
yo,
He
yo,
he's
he's like that annoying cousin that comes by and breaks all your toys.
yes, like he's like oh my
Yeah.
god,
God damn it, Day, sit your ass down.
man.
Yo.
And so he like I said, he's Trump is not a politician.
No,
So
yeah.
he's very disruptive in the world of politics. Now I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Right, right, right.
I'm just
It's
saying
it's just different.
he's not playing by what we're accustomed to.
Right.
So all so he's like he's just everywhere, man. He's under the kitchen sink. He's in the
Mm.
bathroom putting tissue in the toilet.
Word.
He
Breaking your action figures and
picking up
fucking
the little
making holes in the backyard.
tossing little roach traps like frisbees, all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah, I
he's just
get
all
it.
over the place. All right, but Joe Biden, he's chill, right?
Yeah.
So he may not be physically energetic, but I feel like his mental is he's still mentally capable of doing things. I'm not going to say he's mentally sound because
Right.
there may be some concerns for him mentally, but I feel the older you get, the less physical you are, but the
Yeah.
more mental you are. It's like you use your brain way more than you use.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
than anything
like
else.
yeah,
But to add to what you said, like you can be old and still run shit because we seen
right.
it with, I mean, most of the presidents were old. I think I think the youngest was probably Obama, if I'm not mistaken. Like most of them were old. Like and that's one thing I never understood is like how like I get you have to have the experience,
Hmm.
but let's keep it real. Donald Trump didn't have the experience when he came aboard. He was just a businessman. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So do we really need the experience? I was like, I don't understand why we keep having like these really old guys that are kind of out of touch. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it
You got
real.
advisors, right?
Right, right. And then most of them are it's just, I don't know, it's just too much. But like, I wouldn't even want a young, like one of these young kids, like running for president because that'll probably be even worse. Like, there's no in between right now. You know what I'm saying? It's either you get one of these young kids that don't know shit, or you get one of these old guys that think they know everything. Like it's just that's where we're at. But
Hmm.
to get back on topic, yeah, he could be old. It's fine. He still can do shit. We had old presidents before. This is not new having old presidents. We had presidents that literally did everything from the desk and never fucking lifted a finger. They just did all their commands from the White House. Like you didn't see them on TV all the time unless there was a war or somebody tried to blow up some buildings or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But it just seems like he was. I think what fucked him up a lot is that he was forgetting a lot of shit. Like he was just on TV, just saying the wrong names. And
Yeah.
even though it's not a big deal, like to
Hmm.
regular people, when you're on TV and you're saying the wrong names of people that you're trying
And
to
and you're the
comfort,
president
and
of
you're
the
the
whole world.
president, bro, like that, and that's what I was telling you off screen. I was like, there's just like a professionalism you
Yeah,
want to see your president do, and I
yeah,
think that was Trump's biggest issue on his first run is that he was just so out there. We weren't used to that. We're not used to our president going on there and be like, "Hey, fuck Bill Biden," like like he
yeah.
was up there, borderline not cursing, but being as hood as he can be for the president. Like
Hmm.
you're not used to that. Like you never seen George Bush, you never seen Bill Clinton, even Obama. Like you never seen them go out there and like act that way. So when Trump brought that kind of energy, it
Hmm.
kind of shifted to like maybe and like and I just want to put this out there real quick before I even finish to the people go who watch us or just any podcast. I am not I'm not into politics. I mean, I know I dabble in it, I understand it because I'm not stupid, but don't take advice from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come here looking for a polit a politician's like that's not me, dog. If you're gonna go in the comments and be like, you guys are ignorant and blah 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 blah, bro, it's just my opinion. If you coming on here and you listening to my podcast or our podcast about politics, we just goofing on these motherfuckers. But they at the end of the day, they're just people. If you don't like my opinion, then go watch The View. I'm pretty sure their opinions are better because Joy would give you all the perfect bullshit you want to hear. But don't get mad at me because I say something you don't like. Of course, I don't know what they like. I don't know everything. I don't. But this is just my opinion. But back to my opinion. I just think Trump he is what is face value. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
I didn't vote for him beginning. I'm not into the back and forth with Joe. There's things I don't like about both of them. They both have things I don't like.
mhm.
But for me to hate on Joe Biden or Trump, it's almost equal. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Trump brings I think, and I could be wrong, but like I said, I don't know these fools, but I think Trump is more honest on TV. Is he bullshitting? I don't know. Everybody lies. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you wholeheartedly. With that statement you just made, was saying he's more honest on TV because, and this is what I'm saying. Trump was not a politician, so he didn't play by the rules.
Right.
So like if you ask a politician a question, they gonna dance around that thing.
Oh yeah, all day.
They're not gonna give you a direct answer. But Trump, if you ask Trump a question, he's like, bro, he's not. He's gonna give you he's gonna answer the question like 100%, and he's gonna
And he's
give you
gonna give you
all
more.
the little details.
Right,
So
exactly.
yeah, and I think that's why he's so. That's why he became who he became in the political world because for
Right.
one, you have somebody who's telling you what's actually going on. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree.
And I
And
didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah,
no, 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 you good. But like you said, I don't think he's a bad person. I just think
no.
his mouth is just what gets him in trouble. Because I could kind of relate to that because I used to be a person where I would just speak my mind no matter where I was at work, out of work, like, and it would get me in trouble. And then I had to realize, like, yo, there's just some things I can't say. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not my pocket for it. So I had to just let it be. But I think for him being, because you got to listen, I like to look at it like this. What does Trump have to lose? Nothing. He's already a billionaire, I'm sure. He already got power. He got money. Why run for president? He don't need that. He really don't. But he ran for president because he wanted to prove something to somebody and he won.
I think he like
So
the
now
attention
he's doing
and the
it.
power now.
Huh?
I think he liked the attention and the power.
Oh yeah, for sure. But no doubt, of course. But I'm just saying, like this guy did not have to run for president. He could have just went on his yacht and not have to worry about anything. Because regardless of taxes and breaks, he was good.
Hmm.
Correct? He was good. He didn't need to do this. So now he's out here putting the secrets and all this sauce all over the place, and they don't like it. He's being 100%. I think he's being more upfront with people. The problem is that the smear campaigns they do for him,
Hmm.
like he's racist and he's that. I cold heartedly think he is not racist. Honestly, he's from New York. He might be a little bit like snooty. You know what I'm saying? He might not have a lot of dark skinned friends or whatever, but he does business, big time business. He's in bed with a lot of big money people who make a lot of money, and not all of them are going to be white. They're going to be Jews, they're going to be Arabians, they're going to be all types of colors, bro, because let's keep it real, most of the money comes overseas, bro. That's where the money's at. Japanese, Russians, Chinese. So like let's to say he doesn't like Spanish people. Yeah, he probably said some wild shit, but I don't think that's the case. I just think it just looks bad when he's like, "Yeah, we're not sending no aid over here," because he probably knows something we don't. Like, you understand? Like, yeah,
Hmm.
how am I going to send $1 million to over here when they're stealing it? Like
Right.
this company, because they're not. When they say we're going to send, you know, I don't know, let's say Puerto Rico $1 million for recovery. Who's getting that $1 million? Somebody's touching it before it gets to the people. They don't
Yeah.
get that whole. They don't get that whole $1 million. They probably get like 400,000 or 500,000 because somebody's gonna get paid for shuffling that money.
Hmm.
So I think that's what he's talking about when it's time for these things. Like the
Hmm.
money's not being handled right, and who knows? He's probably a big part of that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a politician. I don't know. I'm just saying this is the vibes I get from all this. You know what I'm saying? Like they turned. I remember watching debates and they actually talked about shit they were trying to change. Watching shit now, it's like it's not even a debate no more. It's more like who got the more dirt on somebody. It's
Right.
almost like a rap beef. Like who
Right.
got the more dirt on somebody else so we can put it on
And
TV and
and
and talk.
it's not just Trump and Biden. It's not
No,
just them. It's
it's
all of them.
every politics. It's all even
Yeah.
if they're running for senator. Like I'll be
That's
watching, like Florida, they be like, "You want a child molester in your
yeah.
courthouse, then don't vote for Trump."
What
I'm
is
like, what?
Warnock and what's his name? What's the football
Oh
player?
yeah, I remember that shit way back in the day, right? That was
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that
Raphael
shit in
Warnock and
Georgia. Yeah, Raphael. Yo, they were going
Herschel Walker.
crazy. Yeah,
Herschel
yeah.
Walker.
It was the black dude, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they were
yeah,
going nuts. Like
it's crazy.
everything in the on TV was about shit they did. Oh, I remember if I'm not mistaken, one of them had the dispute with the wife, right? And they had the
Herschel Walker.
phone and he had they had the wife on the screen. I called 911. Do you want this guy in your office? I'm like, bro,
Oh
I
man,
don't know. Is he gonna come to my house and beat me? Like, if he has good work ethic and he can do his job, him beating his wife has nothing to do with that. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it was good, but come on, bro. Like, that's not our business. You
nah,
know what I'm saying?
it's not. It's
That's
not.
like come on, man. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, Herschel Walker beat his wife. Do you want
Yeah,
this guy in
and
your like
that's
I'm like,
all you
come
see,
on.
bro. Like that's all you see with these policies. It's like, bro, what are your policies?
It's terrible. And then we have the nerve to get mad at like other countries when they say shit about like when Russia, like when Putin said that, you know, uh, Vladimir, whatever his name is a terrorist and a piece of shit. And then we go on TV and be like, he should have not said that. That's not the way you do business. I'm like, bitch, has anybody seen a commercial about what we just said about Joe Biden or Trump? But yeah, we telling the
Oh,
dude in Russia not to call Vladimir a piece of shit. Like, who are we to give the moral high ground to other
right,
people? That's what
right.
I'm saying. Like, us as the United States, we are the biggest fucking pieces of shits when it comes to talking shit. Like, we downplay and hate everything, dog.
hmm
So how are we gonna tell? Like, it just is nuts. I can't. Like, I watch the news all the time, and they were like, "Well, he said this about Trump, and he said that about Joe Biden, and it's not professional. It's not right." But yet, on that same network, and an hour from now, they'll be like, "Just in, piece of shit, Joe." But like, I don't like. It's terrible, dog. It's just
Yeah,
terrible.
I mean
But
anything for a dollar, bro.
bro, I'm just telling you. Oh, and did you see? Amber Rose was on. Did
I
you see
didn't
that
see it,
shit?
but I
Bro,
heard
talk
about
about selling out. My God. Yo,
it.
listen, I'm like I said, I don't care that she's voting for Trump. I don't care about any of that.
Right.
The problem is that you know that was a sellout move
Yeah.
because they obviously they need black votes. You know what I'm saying?
hmm hmm
But Amber Rose, like as your black ambassador, when the girl doesn't even claim to be black sometimes, like what? Oh my god, that talk about oh my god, that was when I saw that, I'm like, bro, that shit is weird.
And you could tell it was about getting paid and
Oh
opportunity.
yeah,
So
dude. You
it
know
was
that
just a
girl
freaking
looking dumb as day
scam.
with that tattoo on her forehead and bald head, talking about I knew Trump was my people. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. Yo,
You
that
know,
shit was
I saw like the headlines, but I knew what it was, so I didn't really care to hear the speech.
yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't I think I watched it only because I wanted to see her. I wanted to see how bad it was because everybody was talking shit about it. So I'm like, man, can it not be that bad? I'm like, it's just so like it just sounds crazy coming from her. And like I said, I didn't care if it was anybody else. Like, it could have been Kevin Hart, The Rock, anybody. I would have been like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Because they don't really do the political thing. So for me to see that, it'd be like, oh, whatever. But Amber Rose, you know damn well she probably hasn't voted a day in her life. Come on, bro. Anyway, talk
Oh
about
man,
selling out, bro. Jesus
yeah.
Lord, she must have got a bag for that.
I believe she did. Had to.
But oh 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 well, we can move on. We can moving on to the next though. Go ahead.
Next is the Trump speech after he after his assassination attempt. I don't know if I should be
Yeah,
able to say
that
that or
was
not.
good. It was long. It was long. I watched.
Um,
watched a little bit of it. But to sum it up, uh, I'm just gonna sum it up to this right here. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. I think I have it. It's the speech was good.
Hmm.
Dana White talked, and I know him. I know Dana and Trump are like good friends for like a real long time. So like when Dana talked, and I respect Dana. I think he's a great business person. I think he's a no give a shit ass kind of guy. He puts everything out there, and nobody makes him say or do anything. So when he was talking good about Trump, I cold heartedly believe that things he say about Trump. But I take everything with a grain of salt because it's still Trump. To me, I think if he wins, he has a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying?
If Trump wins,
And
he got a lot to prove.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. If he can make this, I'm pretty sure they're always gonna find something wrong. It doesn't matter. Every president, somebody's gonna say they don't like something about him. It doesn't matter. You can't win it all. But if he could do something remotely good and help people out, you know, that'd be a plus. But when Dana went up there and was talking his shit, I thought it was pretty cool. But when I seen this man step up here,
happened last week
listen,
when they took a shot at my hero.
Look at Donald Trump.
And they the next
Look at Trump, bro.
enough was enough.
no,
And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania
Trump-a-mania.
make America great again.
Oh my
Bro,
God!
this
Look,
is the Republican Party wins, bro.
look! Ah,
Oh my God, man.
bro, listen, bro,
That's why the Republican Party wins, bro. Ah, doggone it.
listen. When I watched, like I said, I watched. That was all first. When I watched it, and after Dana talked, he did his talking. Hulk Hogan comes on, he does that. Trump up, listen here, brother. Look at Trump on me. Took a shot at my president. He's, he sound like Muscle Man from regular show. Woo! Let me tell you, brother. You took a shot at my president. You Trumper mania. I was like, wow. I was like, look, and this is where we go back to what we were saying earlier. It's so different now. Like, I don't expect these characters to come up there and do these things. Like,
But when they do, is
it's
oh
amazing.
God, yeah.
It's bro. Listen, damn, trying to get my mic right. Listen, when he came up there and he did that, I'm like, I'm looking at. I'm like, am I watching WWE and UFC? Like, what's going on, bro? Trump is there, like, this is the greatest thing I ever
Oh
saw.
my God, man.
Thank you, Hulkamania. Like, bro, when I saw that, I'm like, this is why people love. Like, it's become entertainment at this point, bro. Like,
Yeah,
watching the president become president is entertainment now. It's almost not even real. Like, it's a
which
TV show, bro.
yeah, which is why people was questioning that assassination attempt, man. But
That's like how what are we doing? Like, seriously, what are we doing? Like, is this real? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's stupid or whatever. He can't, like, he can get endorsements from celebrities. A president's been doing it for a long time, like Jay-Z, like I said, Obama.
mhm.
But see, when they do it, it's like a business. Like Obama got to go to Jay-Z and be like, "Hey, man, like her, like we got to do this, and can you be down with me?" Like, they have to ask him. Like, they didn't have to. Trump didn't have to ask these guys. He just be like, "Hey, I have a thing. Would you like to speak on my behalf?" They want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
there's no, they don't get nothing for it. They're doing it because they're his friends. So I get it.
yeah.
So
And it seems like way more authentic, man.
right, it's like even though Hulk Hogan's ripping his shirt off at a presidential speech, it was it was his friend, so he felt comfortable doing that. Dana White, same. He was speaking on his behalf of his friend, which I get. He's been a friend of his for a long time. He never did anything to kind of not be that guy, which is fine. And that's what I'm saying. Like, how bad can this guy be if he has all these people in his corner? I get it. He's done some fuck shit before, but everybody's done some fuck shit. We already gave him a chance before. People didn't like him. Some people did say he did well. We gave Joe Biden a chance. Same. But to be quite honest, I think just shit got out of hand towards the end with the whole immigration shit, not shutting the wall, just all that. So, I mean, we got to start letting people get chances, bro, because sitting here and trying to sitting here and talking so much bad shit about a person that somebody wanted to kill him,
Mm-hmm.
we created that. To keep it all the way a beam with you,
Mm-hmm.
that kid who took that shot and tried to kill Trump, we created that monster. For the last 4 to 8 years, he's been watching people talk shit about Trump and Joe Biden. Like, who's to know that there's not somebody about to snipe Joe Biden next? You know what I'm saying? Like, we are creating these monsters, dog. We're
I
doing
agree.
it. We're doing it by smear campaigning and getting off the script because we rather talk shit and tell people how much of this guy's an idiot and he doesn't deserve. Let's talk facts. Let's bring facts back into debates. Let's bring facts back into the commercial. Let's not go online and be like, hey, he's been married 3 times and he likes jerking off in the bathroom. Like,
I mean,
what that has to do with being the president, bro?
another thing too. I feel like the two party system is is hurting us.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not like it doesn't
it's
allow for a third party to come in and make a
right,
change.
and even if they do, they gotta have $1 billion. They have to
Yeah,
stomp their way through. Nobody's gonna support them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just think the whole Republican and Democrat shit, it's like it shouldn't even be a thing. It should just be like everybody votes what they like. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Instead of me being, I'm on blue side, but the blue guy I got to vote for is this guy, and I don't really like I don't even really like what he's talking about, but I
right,
still got to vote for him because he's in my party.
right. Yeah, I mean,
Like that. That
it's
that's how they.
hurting.
That's how they. That's fuck shit. That's dumb. Like, let's start some new shit. Either make a third or fourth party, or even a fifth party, and let's have a big bang out there and be like, yo, there's 5 different parties. Let's see what they're offering. Let's see what's going on. I mean, I don't want to go to a dealership and just buy one kind of brand car. There's like
Mhm.
15 brand cars. Like, if a business did that, you couldn't because it'd be a monopoly. Then why are we sitting here with 2 parties, bro? Why are we sitting here with 2 parties? How does that even make sense? Like, even if the third party was absolutely insane, talking about like, yo, let's hear them out.
Yeah,
But we don't have that, dog. And I think they should just wipe all that shit out and start over again, bro. Because
yeah.
obviously
I mean, I
this
really feel like the two party
way
system
of
should
voting
go.
it's killing us, bro. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's almost like it don't make sense. Like, a lot of the things we hold on to in the government is so old.
Hmm.
Everything. I mean,
Very old.
I say this about everything. I say this about schools. I say this about jobs. I say this about the political run shit. Everything is so old. We need to catch up. We need to catch up. Why are we still doing things like we did in you know 17 something on 18 and 19 hundreds? Like, let's we need to change it, bro. Like, this shit it's too old. These systems are too old. The way of thinking is too old. Like, everything is just getting old. We need to come up with some new shit because we are like getting really fucked up out here because
Yeah, this
we
gonna
just
be.
don't know how to carry ourselves anymore, bro. We just don't.
It's
But yeah, I
it's
just want to.
definitely not what it used to be.
No, it really isn't. So that speech was, I mean, He went over the shooting. He did say that the guy who got killed, they donated a bunch of money to the families, and um for the burial it was like millions of dollars. I think they got them. Like,
Jeez.
yeah. Even for the ones that got shot and didn't die, they donated bread to them too, which was kind of cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
They did a moment of silence for the. I think he was like a fire chief or something like that. I think
Yeah.
in Boston, I want to say, or it was somewhere. But yeah, dude. I mean, like there's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like they did that, like that. Like yeah, he got shot at his rally. He understood the volume that holds. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody died at your rally to come see you and support you. Like I expected that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect nothing less than him trying to help that family, and that's what I'm saying. He did that. You
Yeah.
know. Now how they gonna twist that? I don't know. But
That was pretty solid of him.
yeah, but yeah, that I'm pretty sure he's happy to hear that Joe Biden dropped out. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's pretty much it for that whole Trump shit, man. I just want to
Okay,
see this shit go, and
but
that's it.
I got one question before we go to the next topic.
Go ahead.
So, do you now that Harris is running, do you think she have a chance of beating Trump?
Oh, I say yes and no because she hasn't really like she hasn't really been outside. Like you rarely ever see her, and when she talks, it's real subtle and like it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think she has a chance if she positioned herself in the right manner that Joe Biden didn't. You know, if she has a good running mate for vice president that has good values, or maybe some kind of new something strategically set up where she can speak on it and be like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Like that's what we need. We need somebody to be out there like this is what we're gonna do. We're doing this for you and we're doing that for you. Instead of going out there and saying Trump is a piece of shit and blah blah blah. I don't want to hear anything else about how much of a piece of shit Trump is or how much a piece of
Mhm.
shit Joe Biden is. I want to hear what you're going to do. Why am I giving you my vote? Tell me what the fuck you're gonna do versus what he's gonna do or not do. And then we can talk. And then get back to business. But until that happens, bro, she's not gonna win, bro. If first of all, she's a woman. You already know how people feel about that. And then she's
Yeah.
black woman on top of that. So she has double
Yeah.
the negative, and I don't even say the negative, but that's her issues she has to deal with. And
Mhm.
I think she can do it if she has a good rollout. It's kind of like almost rolling out a music album. Like you have to have the hit single, and in this case, a hit single is a good speech that she's gonna bring people together. And then you need a smash hit after that, which is the song that bops in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she needs that. If she does not have that and she comes off as doesn't know what she's doing or even boring at this point,
And then
bro,
on
she
top of
might
that, I mean, usually you have a couple of years, but she got months, bro. That's
bro, literally. So she needs to get rolling, bro. She needs to
yeah.
get rolling. And Trump's already gonna be ahead with this whole I mean, he was already doing okay. But then with the whole assassination and fist bumping in the air, bro, he is lit right now, bro. Like Trump, if he dropped an album right now, he will sell a million copies.
Trump is
Uh,
lit right now, man.
Trump is popping right now, bro. If
Yeah.
he, I'm telling you. But good luck to both of them, bro. I seriously
Yeah.
just wish they would stop acting like bitches and just get to business, bro. Get to business.
Yes, agreed.
So what we talking about next, early?
Oh man. We're talking to culture next, man.
Culture, my favorite.
We're talking Cameron Mason, J. Prince. You know,
Oh, yeah. I watched and heard this.
they have been going at it because of some comments that Cameron and Mace made about the fighter
Right.
um, Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
So pretty much, Cam and Mace was saying that Shakur Stevenson isn't entertaining to watch, and they just express their opinion because that's what they do with their podcast.
Right.
The young man took offense to it, and then Jay Prince came to his defense.
Okay.
And what I gotta be honest with you. What Cam and Mace was saying, I actually agree with them
Mhm.
and what they're
Yeah.
saying in
Same.
response to Jay Prince saying you trying to he was saying like we're trying to be gangster at like 60 years old or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not I agree with that statement.
Mm.
I agree. I mean, you got to learn to handle your problems in a different manner, man. You can't force you can't be every situation or every problem that you have in your life. You can't solve it through violence.
Right.
You
Yeah.
you have to figure out another way to get your point across or get through to someone.
Yeah.
But again, I'm almost say this statement, then I'll let you take it away. But I feel like Cam and Mace, they have their right to express what they think and feel. I mean, because if Shakur Stevenson wants to be the face of boxing, then people have to want to see you. So if
Mm.
these people are telling you, you're not that entertaining to watch, I don't getting mad is not going to help you reach that goal. If
Right.
if that's your goal, like if you want
Right.
to become the face of boxing, then maybe you should take heed to what they're saying. So okay, well, if you think I'm not entertaining, what do you need me to do? You need me to talk more trash? You need to be more flashy in the ring? Like what is it? What do you want to see?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But they're just jumping out the window on some on some violence stuff, man. Like that's not the way to go. But
Yeah.
that's my opinion on you know this
All
situation.
right. Okay. Well, I agree with what you said. I think everything you said was absolutely correct. I think Cam and Mace are 100%, 100 motherfucking 50% correct. First of all, I watched Stevenson, which of course Stevenson's fights,
Mm-hmm.
and they're lackluster at best, bro. Like they are boring. Like when he's fighting, there's not gonna be no TKOs, no knockouts, no nothing. It's gonna be. It's like, and I hate to say this, but it's almost like knowing you're gonna watch a Floyd Mayweather fight where Floyd's gonna dance around the ring all day and nobody's getting knocked out. It's the same vibes I get. You know what I'm saying? When Floyd was coming out, yeah, he was knocking niggas out all day. But like as he got into the zero and whatever he's at, 30 or whatever, or 50 fights or whatever, he got scared. He didn't want to lose that. He didn't want to make that zero go away. So he started to dance. Let's keep it real. That's the reason why he's a point setter now. He's not a knockout. But back to Stevenson, yeah, his fights are boring, dog. I watched it. But the thing is that he's not a bad fighter. He just doesn't have the power to like knock people out for some reason, or he's just scared. I don't know, but it's they're not entertaining. I
Mm-hmm.
watch a lot of boxing. I watch a lot of MMA with the kid, I watch his highlights, and his highlights are boring. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
If you have boring highlights,
that's crazy.
that's bad. Your highlights are supposed to be let's say you did 12 fights, and out of those 12 fights, you got 4 knockouts, and your highlights are like 2 minutes long. You're boring. Your highlights should be like 5 minutes long. You had 16, 20 fights. Like you knocking, like they should be a little longer because you're fighting and you're knocking people out. But when your highlights are boring or there's not even a good highlight because you haven't really done anything, and that's what it is. But going back to Cam and Mace, bro, when did we get to the point where we can't say anything without people are in their feelings, bro? Like, listen, if I want to come on here with you and talk about MMA, and I say, just for example, Conor McGregor, which I love, by the way, Conor McGregor, you know, is he sucks, bro. That's my opinion. Like, why I can't come on here and if we're doing a MMA broadcasting and I say that about an MMA fighter,
Mm-hmm.
that's my opinion. I am broadcasting MMA stuff. It doesn't mean I hate him. It's just saying I'm saying like he sucked in that fight. He needs to do better. He needs to step his game up because he lost. What am I supposed to say? Oh, good loss. You did a great job losing. Like, when do do I have to give participation trophies for showing up? Like, bro, what are we doing? Why is everybody so sensitive? And that's what I'm saying. All these young niggas are mad sensitive, dog. Like, you can't even tell him, yo, your fights are kind of boring. Like, do something, put your hands, throw your hands, put your hands out there. Man, fuck you, like boom, boom, boom. Like, bro, what do we like? Come on, bro. Like, let's. Cam and Mace are doing a bro. Like Cam and Mace are not the only people who say that he's boring.
Mm-hmm.
You had other
Well,
boxers say he's boring.
well, I guess they saw them as easy targets. I guess.
Exactly. And that is the point I was going to bring up next. When Jay Prince jumped online and said that, see, this is another thing I don't like about Jay Prince. I'm not a big Jay Prince fan. I don't care about the whole Houston thing or whatever. He's from Houston. He's a gangster. I don't care about none of that. I'm just saying I'm not a big Jay Prince fan because I get it. He's a rap legend, rap a lot, music, Ghetto Boys, fine. But I when you come out and you're defending a kid that went online and said, "Yo, when I see y'all, glove up or get the strap." Like, bro, what are you like, Nick? Don't you realize? First of all, Cam and Mace, like, yeah, they're entertainers, but like, there's real
Yeah,
street niggas who fuck.
this is
Like,
street news.
don't get it fucked up because you see them on a podcast that these niggas don't got niggas in the streets. Like, Cam got niggas in the
That's crazy.
streets. Mace got like these, like, come on, dog. Like, there's a chain of command there, and Cam and Mace would not have to lift a finger up. Let's not get it twisted. These Harlem niggas don't play, but like, you're gonna say wild shit like that, then Jay Prince is gonna come out and say, "Well, I'm taking all the smoke for okay." If that's the case, then check your little man and tell him to stop being so fucking sensitive. If somebody says he sucks, then step your game up. Do better. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, seriously, like, stop being so like, all you new niggas, stop being so sensitive when niggas say something about you. Like, it's not a big deal. If somebody tell me right now, yo, your podcast sucks. Thanks. Feedback is taken. I'll do
Yeah,
better. You know how many times, like even once in a while, we'll get a message. I'll be like, yo, y'all don't know shit about like, that was why I said that shit about the politics. They be like, yo, y'all don't know shit. Yo, don't come to me for politics, my nigga. I'm just expressing my opinion. Since when can people not express themselves anymore, bro? Like, get out of your feelings and go practice more boxing or go, like, it's just, I don't know, dog. Jay Prince needs to stop that shit because you know what's crazy? What he was saying about Drake and Kendrick
mm-hmm.
is absolutely true. He ain't go after Kendrick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Jay Prince didn't say a peep about Kendrick because he knows he can't do that. See, he thought he can punk Cam and Mace, but they're not gonna come on, bro. It's Cam, dog. Cam don't play that shit. Cam almost got robbed in his fucking Ferrari one time and got shot and still was going crazy with the nigga with like these are real street niggas that are just successful, but that doesn't mean they don't have these niggas behind them. That's why I don't understand. Like, they're gonna run their mouth, bro. Like, Stevenson needs to calm down and just go back to boxing and get better. You know what I'm saying? And Jay Prince needs to stop acting like if he talks, everybody's scared of him and like what he says goes. Because that wasn't the case when Drake was getting his ass handed to him by Kendrick. He ain't come out and say nothing. When Pusha T was going after Drake and Kanye, he talking about, oh, I shut that down. No, you didn't. Shut your ass up. You didn't shut shit down. You knew Drake is your money cow, and he was getting abused by Pusha T, and you told Drake to stop. Let's just call it what it is. That's Jay Prince needs to stop riding these young niggas' dicks and go back to doing grandpa shit and just stay and just check these little niggas, bro. You should be in Drake's ear and be like, yo, you need to calm your ass down and let's get back to this money. You need to tell Shakur, hey, let's do better fights, man. Or let's go get this bag. Like, you need to check them. Stop trying to check the niggas who are just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? In that case, you need to go check all ESPN and all these other guys.
Exactly, and that was a concern of mine. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure all these other medias have said the same thing. You know, like these
Yeah.
rap
Oh
medias.
yeah. Cause
But you
I
weren't,
looked
but
it
you
up.
didn't,
I looked it up.
you didn't attack them that way.
Mm-mm.
So
Nope.
why'd you attack Cam and Mace? Which
Because
I
he
think
thought it was a good idea. He felt comfortable enough. Selective
like
gangsterism.
easy targets, man.
Yeah,
That's messed up.
that's one thing, bro. If you're gonna be a street guy, you can't have selective streetism. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be like, I'm gonna be a gangster to you two, but not to him because I'm scared of him. Like, no, do it to everybody. If they were coming after Shakur, then go after Kendrick because of Drake, and go after Kanye and all these other guys. Like, get out of here, Jay Prince. Go write a fucking book, bro. Like, get out of here with that shit. Nobody's
Yeah.
trying to hear that shit. That's why I was glad that Cam and Mace were they went on their platform and said what they said, and I agree with them 100%. Fuck all that
And
shit.
how can we advance and have things such as a sports newscasting network if you're not able to critique the athletes?
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Like,
It's crazy.
how you gonna tell Cam and Mace they hating? They're not hating. They're literally saying what everybody else is saying. Homie's boring.
Hmm.
Put your hands out. Throw some punches. Knock somebody out. Work like there's nothing more than anybody would say about Michael Jordan if he wasn't doing good.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure even people talk shit about Michael Jordan on the way up. You ain't hear Michael Jordan go and be like, I'm gonna go get the strap. Shut your goofy ass up, bro. You dumb as hell. Nobody's strapping up for your dumb ass. You could barely knock niggas out in the ring, and you want to talk about strapping up. Ain't nobody worried about you, bro. Say that shit. But yeah, I agree with Mason Cam on that shit. So
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I think that was dumb. I think if you that sensitive, then get out of the sport and go crochet, my nigga. Like, go make a sweater for Jay Prince. Fuck else you want us to do? If we can't talk about shit, then what's the point, bro? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it, dude. If people are podcasting and doing all this shit, and somebody gets mad for critiquing like
Right.
your music, your fight, your crocheting, whatever, that's their job. They're just doing it now. If they'd be like, "Yo, I hate you. I wish you were dead. Your sweater sucks." That's different.
Yeah.
But they just saying what everybody else is saying, bro. If you're gonna tell everybody to shut the fuck, if you're gonna tell one person, you gotta tell everybody. That's how I feel. If not, just let that shit roll off your chest and show them on the next one.
Yeah, but that's that street culture, man. Is too it's too much. The street culture is
Mm,
too much.
yeah.
And
Listen, street culture and your job, you can't. Business and street culture doesn't mix. We learned that 100 times over with the
mhm,
Biggie and Pac shit. Of Eminem, like Benzino, like none of that shit ever works out for the good.
yeah.
So you're gonna be a gangster, then guess what? Unplug yourself from your business and go be a gangster. If not, shut your fucking mouth and go fight and get that shit
Well,
and show them in a different way.
uh, okay. Back in the day, you had rules. Like the streets had rules, and
Mm,
so the gangsters did have respect, right?
right.
So no women, no children. They didn't get involved. They didn't get involved.
Yeah.
And if somebody messed up, you held that person accountable. So gangsters could like the streets or the gangsters, like they could do business. They were businessmen. Problem
Right.
is nowadays there's no rules to nothing, bro.
There isn't.
Anything goes. It's the jungle, bro.
Yeah. And
Anything
it's
goes. Nobody's being held accountable. You can say
nope.
what you want, do what you want, no accountability, and it's that street culture is starting to spill over into black business. It
Mm.
ain't with I don't see any other race of people doing it.
Yeah, no,
And,
and that's the sad part is that it's always the black business that hurts from this bullshit because nobody
and
nobody else wins, but everybody else wins in the background after you beef and die and you know what I'm saying like
so
and
how
lawyers, you
how
know.
can you how can like as a sponsor, I hear you say those things. How can I be comfortable giving you my money? Because when a brand sponsors a celebrity or athlete or whatever
Yeah,
that celebrity and athlete does is directly tied to that brand because
yeah,
he does something. Now the brand looks like, okay, this is the type of people that you want to support and give your money to. So now the
hmm.
brand has to has to
I
make money
mean,
too.
there's a code of ethnic in in sometimes your contract. Like you have to uphold
Yeah,
the brand, you know, the
yeah.
way it looks, the way it feels, the way I mean, even when I got hired at my job, they told me if you put anything on social media and you have our uniform on and it's in negative taste, you can get fired.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, if you wear that uniform outside of work, you have a responsibility to uphold our likeness. Comprende? Yeah, I got it. So I don't post anything about my job or my uniforms or anything because I want my shit to be me and free. I don't post where I work at anymore. I don't do none of that shit because I remember back in the day, I always had HR people coming up to me and like saying shit about my post or wondering what. So I would erase everybody from my thing and took off where I worked. I don't even put where I work no more. They have no ties with none of my social medias. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, like if you have an endorsement, you have a brand to protect, and that's what I'm saying. Like Jay Prince, with him being as old as he is, he should know about this. He should be like, "Yo, little homie, this is what we're gonna do. You're not gonna say this. You're gonna retract that statement. You're gonna apologize to these guys, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna do better, and we're gonna get these sponsors and we're gonna get this money." Just the fact that he didn't even check the little homie shows you the state of mind. Jay Prince still thinks he's a street nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
which is terrible.
which is terrible because I don't want to be 60 still thinking I'm a gangster. I'm 42 right now, birthday just passed, and I don't want to be a fucking tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be as chill and peaceful as possible. Me going around pretending I'm a tough guy, or I mean, or a gangster, it's not gonna do that for me. I'm from New York. I was born in the Bronx. I was raised in Queens. I could pretend to be gangster all day. I come from those backgrounds, but I don't want to do that.
Hmm.
I mean, I didn't like living that lifestyle when I was in it. Why do I want to portray that? Why do I want to show my kids how to be ignorant and do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a OG. You're the big homie. Tell the young nigga, be like, yo, we're not gonna do that. You don't want that kind of smoke. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's Camel Mace or anybody else, you're a professional boxer. Why risk endorsements because you said some dumb shit? Because you know they'll pull that shit up 5 years from later, 5 years from now, talk about like, yeah, he threatened Camel Mace, talk about strap up and he's gonna get a gun and kill him.
Hmm.
We can't endorse that. You know, it could be a Pepsi, it could be a Coca-Cola brand. Like they're not gonna endorse you when you acting like that.
Right.
You know, so like, why would you even let him do that?
And that's the disappointing thing from
There's
me
no
with Jay
discipline,
Prince.
bro. There's no
Like,
discipline.
I think you'll be more have more foresight than what
Mm,
he had with the situation. So, but no, I guess
yeah, he
players
did.
mess up too.
Well, Jay Prince needs to discipline. If that's the kind of thing he's gonna be doing, where he's gonna help young niggas get in and out and into the games and whatever, discipline them, put them on the game. Like, yo, we're gonna stay away from this kind of heat. You know, don't say, like, come on, bro. If you can't want to be famous and get up into these things and then still be street. That's why I liked about Kendrick, bro. Throughout the whole beef,
Hmm.
not one time he said anything about being gangster or anything like that. He didn't mention no blood niggas. He didn't mention that he was gonna get gang on it. He kept it all the way grown up. Like not one
Yeah.
time. You know how Drake was trying to like I know real niggas have a set, my nigga YG and that was all trying to like get people to come to his side. Like, yeah, I bang a set YG. And like YG was even like, yo, shut your dumb ass up. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to know how to approach certain things when you get to a certain age. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, I agree. Got to grow up, man. Got to
Yeah, you
mature.
gotta grow up, man. You can't
Yeah.
sit here and be wanting to fight and gang all the time. Like, look how dumb you look at 60 or 50 or 40 or be like gang. Like, look, listen, fine. If you in a gang, that's fine. But like, Be the OG. Like, try to train yourself to not being so fucking ignorant all the time, dog.
Yeah. Well, that's a perfect segue into our next topic.
And what would that be?
Adam 22 in the interview he done with Pop Smoke's what was it, alleged killer?
Oh God, bro. Listen, I don't want to spend too much time on this because this shit absolutely pisses me off. But I think Adam 22, and I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I think Adam 22 and Vlad TV, I think they're culture vultures and cocksuckers at the same time. Um, and I stand by that shit. I don't care if this shit ever pops off or not. I will never do interviews with them. I will never. They just they put the bad taste in podcasting. You know what I'm saying? Like Adam 22. If he ever sees this, I don't know, probably not. But if he ever sees this, I just want him to know one thing: you're a piece of shit for having this guy up there and talking about how he doesn't regret anything he did. Like, you gotta understand, like, regardless, and this goes back to what we said. This is street shit. We need
Mm-hmm.
to stop acting like street shit is like a movie or a puppy that you play with. For This is real street shit. Like,
Yeah, real life, man.
if somebody's watching that, and let's say it's Pop Smoke's brother, which he had a brother. Let's say his brother sees this shit, and for some reason he fucking is tweaking, and some of his homies see this shit, and they go and find a nigga, and they pop his top, and they shoot Adam 22 up. Like, that's how messy it can get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they think because they got money and they're out in LA and they got security that they can't get touched, bro.
Oh
Like,
no, you get touched.
Trump got shot in the ear, almost his head blown off. He's the president of the United motherfucking States, and he got touched. Okay? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, Secret Service was all probably LGB, but he got touched. This, needless to say, bro, you can get touched, bro. Like, you are not untouchable. And that's what a lot of these money making podcasters think, that because they got security and big warehouses that they cannot be touched. Yo, you will be somewhere least expected on a trip with your family and you get smoked in a theme park. Like, that's how real it is. And for him having that guy up there, it's so distasteful, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, you just picture you having a dead homie or a family member, and the niggas getting interviewed on a podcast talking about he don't regret nothing. If I was watching that, I will. I would, if I was watching that and I was a street nigga, or if I was like, yo, I don't even know how he got out, but I would be really upset and bothered by that,
Oh yeah.
to the point where I would probably want to be vengeful and do something to Adam 22 or even to that kid.
Oh yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
my issue with um someone like Adam 22 and Vlad is they always seem to take the worst of the culture and put that
oh
in
yeah,
front of
all the time, dog.
you don't want to talk about the accolades and all the good things that they've done. You want to take like the bad things, the negative things, and just
Hmm.
constantly push this out into the people. Because why in the world would you put this man on your platform and allow him to say he has no remorse about taking someone's life? Like
That's
that
nuts.
is, yeah, it's crazy.
But that's not the only thing. We are creating a space for people who do fuck shit. Like, now, what makes it what's making it cool to have the next rapper killer come on a podcast and talk his shit,
Hmm.
or while he's in jail do a phone call talking hit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's
Hmm.
gonna become a trend now where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, yo, I murked somebody, let me see if I could get paid off of it.
It's like this is a package. Like if you want to be
Right.
a rapper, you have to kill somebody, and then you have to be like non-remorseful for it.
Yeah,
Tattoos
like
all over
that.
your face,
That's
like it's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, I don't like that, man.
So, like, and look, and like I said, I don't know Pop Smoke's history. I mean, he could have did some fuck shit that this kid went out and killed them. I don't know. I really don't. If that's the
Mm-hmm.
case, which I don't think it is, but if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
where him getting killed was like some kind of revenge shit, then that's what happens with the streets. But
Mm-hmm.
that still doesn't mean that it's okay to interview this kid.
Right.
It's still
And
not
give them
okay.
and
It's
give them
still not
fame
okay.
and
If
fortune.
if the let's just say pop pop smoke, I don't know, murked one of his friends and he murked Pop Smoke as a revenge. Let's just say that's the case, right? So Pop Smoke kills somebody and then he kills Pop Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, that was some street shit. That's where it stays in the streets. It should not be like, okay, I'm going to interview this guy so he can give me all the tea on what happened. Because now the kid is just telling on everybody and on himself. And like, what kind of culture are we creating here? We're like, we're creating this new thing where it's like, okay, yeah, I killed somebody, and now I'm gonna go get bread because I'm gonna go to Adam 22. I'm gonna go to Vlad, and he's gonna give me $10,000-$15,000 because he pays big money for these interviews. They don't get like $5,000-$6,000. These niggas are getting like $10,000-$20,000 for these interviews. They're
Mm-hmm.
getting big money. Some of them get more. I know Keefe D was getting bank for telling Vlad all that shit, and I'm telling you, like 2 or 3 interviews at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're creating a lane for people who do this fuck shit to get paid. Okay, I could do, let's say I go to jail and I do 10 years for murder one or whatever they do, or they cop a plea or whatever, because most of these niggas will snitch on other people and get out. And when I get out, I could do an interview with Adam 22. I'll make $20,000 right off the rip. As soon as I get out of jail, I go straight to LA. He'll fly me out, put me in a Airbnb, and I make 20 stacks.
Mm-hmm.
Give him an interview for an hour, and
Just
then
that
he
quick
probably come.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what are we doing now? We're paying people for information. Like it's not a good look, bro. And the sad part is that, like I said, Adam 22, Vlad TV, it's always negative people. It's always the like always putting a stain on black culture. Because you got to
Right.
remember, they only came up on black culture. Rappers, uh, um, um, all type of artists, movie stars, all
Mm-hmm.
black, all black. Adam 22, all black. I mean, it came to the point where he even let his girl smash a black porn star. That's how thirsty this nigga is for fame. That Jason Lee? Is it Jason Love? Sorry, Jason Lee's the gay kid. Jason Love, black porn star, famous.
Mm-hmm.
He let smash his wife. Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
you
I
into what
heard
you into, that's fine. But like that, it's so his culture voting is so bad. It even leaked into porn where he has to have a black person smash his white girl to get money. You understand? Like this, like what the fuck is going on with this guy? Like he's just a fucking loser, dog. And
it.
that's what I'm saying. Like it, it, it at this point, like, and the sad part is that people keep going to him. As long as they keep going to him, like people still go to Vlad. Uh, and it bothers me when I see these people go on there because the money is so good that it's almost like selling your soul for an interview. That's what they're doing. And everybody's like, oh, Vlad's cool. No, Vlad is not cool, bro. Vlad is not
Yeah.
cool. Adam 22 is not cool. These guys are clowns, bro. 100% clowns.
I mean, it's like I say, it's the MOE, man. I mean, for years we've been saying money over everything, and I guess this is where we at now.
Yeah, well, it's they just it's culture vulture to the next power, bro. It's crazy. It's so crazy. And
Terrible.
like even to this day, bro, he'll be having rappers up there, like young up and coming rappers up there arguing and fighting. I'm
Oh yeah.
like, why are we doing like not even like doing anything productive, not asking them about it'll be he'll make sure that there's some kind of beef with another rapper so he can bring them up there and and he'll interview both of them and they'll sometimes they'll be fighting on like in the podcast. I'm like, bro, like, and this is the kind of ignorant shit that we keep doing to ourselves because we keep going on these platforms to do it because they pay. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm just not with it. I'm not with, like, I would never use our podcast to interview somebody that's beefing with somebody else just to get a reaction from the other person and then interview them. Like that. That's just whack to me, bro. And I'm not.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to sleep with myself knowing that my interview can cause somebody to get killed.
I mean,
Is what I'm
well,
saying.
we from the culture, so we understand what it is. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And we know what certain things can lead to, and how you can get caught up in it. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's where someone like Adam 22 or Vlad don't really understand. You know what I mean?
no, they
Like
don't.
eventually, you have to pay what you owe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like it's you're gonna have to pay what you owe. So if you keep doing those type things, then eventually somebody's going to come see you, and when they come see you, you're gonna not like you're not gonna like the conversation that you have
yeah,
to have.
no.
So
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's gotten to the point where I don't like any of those things come up on my screen. I don't want to watch it because I don't want to support it. But sometimes you just look at it and like, yo, I can't even believe this is actually real. Like,
yeah,
it's nuts, bro. It's nuts. But yeah, man, that's my take on Adam 22. I don't want to spend too much time on that fuck boy.
yeah.
But but back to the people. Would you please like, share, subscribe for your boy? Um, we noticed that you. I mean, I always check the analytics of all this shit, and people are watching, not clicking like, and not. I mean, they're not clicking dislike or like. They just
You just watching the video.
fuck. Yeah, they're just watching the video. So please like, share, subscribe. It will help us out, help get these videos out there. Yeah, and comment also. I dig the comments, even if they're negative. I don't mind them because
Yeah,
some of you
G-
guys are
we're looking
funny.
for
So
engagement.
yeah, for sure. And like I said, I'm not the political guy. So you want to
Yeah,
talk shit?
we're
I'm
not. We're
telling you,
not.
you are not bothering me. The internet to me is a
It's not a real
lovely and
place.
hateful place, but it's not a real place.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But anyway,
Uh,
I guess we could roll this one out
yeah.
since we kind of covered everything.
Shout out to our co-host who's not here.
Oh
Uh,
yes, that's
shout out to Destiny. She had a date with
mm-hmm.
Destiny. That's why she's not here.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how you feel. I would really like to know about the Joe Biden dropping out the race. I would really like to know about what you think about Kamala Harris's chance of winning the presidential seat. Um, what do you think about Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt for Trump? Man, put it down in the comments.
Trumpomania is on the way. Bro, that should be his
Oh
logo,
man,
bro.
yeah.
I mean his motto. Trumpomania. Listen here, brother.
But
I don't know what you think. You try to
it
kill my
sounds good.
president.
It
I've
sounds
been
good.
watching it.
Trumpomania got a good ring to it, bro.
Trumpomania is on the way, brother.
That's
All
crazy.
right, well, see you guys on the next one, kid. This is Ninja,
This is XP Early Bird.
and we
Peace.
out. Later.